Is it live? Yep, nice. All right. Today we're gonna... Hello, Cerebot. It would be cool if I could manage your message, but what can you do? Let's go to the terminal. We need to do at least some kind of coding today. Yeah, something like that would be cool. Christy, hello, Christy. I don't understand. How are you appearing every time like that? Like in a second. Just in a split second and you're already here. How are you? I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm gonna continue doing some stuff on the bot. I'm not gonna be for long. I'm probably gonna stream for like hour and a half or 2 hours or something like that. But yeah, I click the notification, it pops up fast for you. Damn, nice. Nice. It pops up fast for me. That means that some notifications like getting delayed for some people. Or it's just, yeah. For example, for whom? Sometimes. You know what? I want to build a... I want to build a plan in my head. Holy shit. Yep. We have a, for example, creator. Why the text is so small? No. Gum3 RMA, a friend of mine, sometimes it's 5 or 8 minutes after she has been on. Alright, I see now. Yeah, nice. Christy, you're literally like... when I was not streaming for a month, and I decided to stream again because I got like a new monitor and stuff like that, the second I enable the stream, you're already here. That's just crazy. I'm really happy to see you. Don't tell no one. Alright, alright. Alright, so we're gonna have the creator. He should login, and after that he probably should, after we getting his login, yeah, I don't know though. Why you don't know? Why and what? We're gonna have a login, and then we're gonna have he should enable, disable bot. I may be gonna develop the other flow using the chat, but for now it's gonna be like that. He should press 5. He should press login, then he should press I guess I just happened to look at my phone at the perfect time, apparently, and every time. It's not like it happened once or twice. I sense you. Maybe, lol. Maybe that's true. All right. We should. By the way, how is your gaming going on? What are you playing lately? Login should. Let's create user. What should also he needs? What also he needs to do? He needs to create the provider. I'm not playing anything at the moment. Even on stream? Do you stream? Because I thought you are streaming, like... At this moment, yeah, but like, in general, the games that you play right now. Create user, create provider, and save Twitch data. So I don't need to request those. Create user, create provider, save Twitch data. I think that's what we are doing right now. Let's check that. Alf. Provider, controller. What are we saving right now? We are getting Twitch user information. We are trying to get his provider. If we cannot take his provider, then if we have the provider, we update tokens, or else we create a user and we create the provider. After that, we create a session, right? Yeah. Create session. Why it's blinking? Oh, I'm on the Division. Marvel, of course, 7 Days, Palia, Tinkerlands, and Disney Speedstorm. Damn, you have a lot of games you are playing right now. I never played the Division. Marvel is not launching on my system for some reason. 7 Days. I don't know. I never tried 7 Days. But Palia, I played. I played Palia before it was released on Steam. I was playing the closed beta or something like that. I download the launcher and I was playing there. Also, if my account is still up and if my farm is still up, I was calculating the most efficient ways of producing the resources. And also I right now have illegal builds on my property. Like, you cannot build them anymore. You could have built them during the beta because there was some issues, and I was building like floating candles, and I have really high up to the really high structure that you cannot build anymore that high. I think it was the I don't remember. I don't remember what I used to build that very high structure. I think it was just a spiral staircases or something like that. Oh, wait a second. I'm not handling error from transaction. Yeah. What I'm doing with the commit and internal, yeah, right. It's right way, and it's gonna log everything, right? Logging, yeah, everything is fine. I don't need to do any logs here. How's Palia treating you, by the way? How is the game right now? Because it was somewhat decent, like cozy game. The problem I had with Palia is it's an MMO, and it's an MMO where you cannot do MMO things. There is no reason to team up with people. It's like there was like reasons to cut those trees, and because you couldn't cut the tree solo, and you like announced that you found a tree in chat, and you wait for all people to come up, and you together chop that tree. But also there was an ore. Also, like it was somewhat hard to find, and people also team up to find an ore. But you could just simply gather that ore. And to be honest with you, at the start, I was waiting for people to come up to the ore, you know, because the tree you couldn't cut yourself until you craft the better axe, I think. But the ore, at first, I was waiting for other people to come to the ore, but then, I was too lazy to wait for that. It's okay, yeah, the cooking parties and stuff is all I know. I'm still new at it. Oh yeah, I was been at the couple of the cooking parties, actually. Yeah, it was fun, but people usually were gathering because of the high amount of the experience from party cakes, I think, or something like that. Alright, and now login should do all of those. For some reason it's blinking right now. Stop it. Get some help. Alright, and then after he gonna use his session to enable disable bot. We should track if he enabled or disabled it, so we could understand at which state we are right now, because I don't track this. We should have something like yeah, track state. Then we should enable subscribe to subscribe webhooks. Yeah, we should subscribe to webhooks. And we should send a message. Can you stop this? Oh, you just do not show up. And we should send welcome message. And we should send a welcome message, for example. Yeah. Yeah. Or inverse is track state, unsubscribe webhooks, and send like bye-bye message. All right. Right now we are missing in our Twitch integration. We have register. I don't need to. I decided that I'm gonna do this differently. Let's actually try. Let's actually try the different approach. I wanna see webhook service. Subscribe channel chat message. If this provide can, yeah, let's rename this subscribe channel chat. No, wait a second. Yeah, it's we're gonna think about the naming conventions later. Subscribe channel. Channel chat message bot, like that for now. I'm gonna need context. I'm gonna need bot ID. It's just string, and then ID string. I can remove that. It's gonna return error, and event is helix event subtype channel chat message. I should probably have the ability to subscribe, yeah. Client is gonna be as helix manager git app context. And then we should do the get callback URL, yeah. Callback URL error is as get callback URL event. Why do you return an error, by the way? Oh no, so no callback for specified event, yeah. That's a reasonable thing to have. Yeah. Unsupported. Oh yeah. No callback for specified. If this not supported. Which HTTP not supported? I don't remember. $501. I think it's gonna be not implemented. Actually, yeah, but I should stop the thingy. No callback for specified event. Errors. We should add a new code. It's gonna be called $501. Implemented code not implemented. Code is gonna be code not implemented. Message not implemented. Yep. We did code, we did this. And so in this one case, not implemented, therefore HTTP not implemented. I should commit more. Shared. Git status and commit it at not implemented error. In errors. Yep. Now we go back to the Twitch. We go back to the webhook service and we're gonna change here to called not No, I need to just go there so it can update the context code, not implemented. Implemented message. From T print F. And yep. As logger. Do I log this here? No, no. So I need to log it here. How do I return back to the place? I should probably leave a marker when I jump through the code. How do you leave the markers? Vim marker to come back to. All right, nice. Error context message. Oh, my song. Yeah, that's a really good song. Probably should delete that and put it here. And here should be probably not implemented. First not implemented. Yeah. I shouldn't error, yep. Yeah, handle this like that. Yeah, I'm actually should better do that in callback URL error. Cannot create callback URL. Also, yeah, like that, and it's not internal, it should be not implemented. Create event subscription. Now we copy all of that and we put it right here. Broadcaster ID, and this should be a bot ID. Should I? Yeah, probably I should. What's wrong? Door new. That works? No, something wrong. Oh yeah, I forgot there is no bot provider. It just bot ID. There is no bot provider, it just bot ID. Good afternoon. I don't know. It's evening. It's 22. How are you doing? ID coder? 10T coder? How are you doing? How are you feeling? We are currently in the middle of subscribing to the Twitch webhook events. Implementing stuff to subscribe to them. I should probably move all of this. I've been very Monday for a it's been a very Monday for the Wednesday today. For me it was like it was more of a procrastination day. Like 2 days before I sit and wrote a lot of code, like I wake up, I was just coding and I stopped like at 11 p.m. Almost didn't play any games, and after that I was like a little bit not feeling it. So yeah, yesterday I did a little bit of coding, and today I decided that I'm gonna continue doing some stuff here. And right now we are creating the ability for the bot to subscribe to the channel chat messages. I right now doing this way of subscribing without using like user access token. I don't know if it's gonna work, because in the description of the Twitch APIs are vague there. I really love that all Go code looks pretty much like all other Go code. Easy to catch up on what's going on. Yeah, actually, yeah. Actually, because of the Go code, I did like my small but first contribution to the Go code, to the open source. I did a little issue. As you can see, I'm here using the client Helix. It's a client that allows me to interact with the Twitch API. And there was an issue, especially in listing my event subscriptions. I cannot filter by the subscription ID. So I did the issue about that, and also decided to, because the second I saw the code in the library, it was so easy to like add things, also write tests and stuff like that, because every time I was encountering an issue, for example, when I was writing the JavaScript and especially TypeScript, the second you need to fix something, you are watching at the code base, and it's just utter mess. It's really hard to comprehend. Like, it's always hard to comprehend the project when you like at the first glance. But for some reason with the Go, it's pretty much easy. I just found the required struct, added the subscription ID there. Yeah, I just added the subscription ID. Also, someone asked me to update the tests. There was never a test on that use case, at any use case here, but I decided to do this anyway, and also added the test for the beta request when you specify multiple parameters. And now it's only a game of waiting until I'm gonna get approved, because the last commit was 2 months ago. Hopefully this guy gonna come back and merge that into the main. But if not, I'm gonna probably switch to my fork for that when I'm gonna need that thing, and just grab and change the GitHub nicklow to mine, because I'm gonna probably need at some point check if there is subscription or not. So yeah, I don't know. Sadly, I never seen production code base for Golang. I am just learning Golang, and this is my way of learning it. I am developing a bot that's gonna integrate with Twitch, with YouTube, with Discord, and allow you to manage stuff. And I never saw a production-ready code base. I saw a production-ready code base for the TypeScript, for the JavaScript, but never saw for the Golang. So I just go on a feeling. I'm separating the business logic in services, stuff like that, trying to do this more or less maintainable, but also I'm not doing the interfaces, you know. We only have 20-ish microservices in Go, a dozen of so tools in it. Rest is Java or Python, the other 300-ish. Holy shit. Go does very well in production. Yeah. I actually really amazed with how easy it is to pick up Go. First of all, how easy it is to pick up Go. It's not probably, I already encountered some caveats, but you just learn them. But it's really easy to learn them in Go. And also the ability to write synchronous and asynchronous code without specifying which one function gonna be, that's fucking amazing. That was really cool for me. The first time I was encountered some function that does something asynchronously, and you're never gonna know it. You don't need to know it. You can do the asynchronous call whenever you like. So yeah. I feel like I should move that to the separate function, because I'm doing that here, but with the bot provider, you know? Because there is a auth provider, because all of them, YouTube, Twitch, Discord, they all use OAuth too. So they all have the same standard. And Twitch allows you to subscribe using the access token of the user, or just directly by ID, if I understood correctly the API. The Go scheduler is powerful, even your main thread is running it, as it is the GC. Yeah. Also, I really like that it's using the it's multi-threaded. You need to. I always wanted to go a level deeper after familiarize myself with the JavaScript, with the TypeScript and stuff like that. But jump from JavaScript to C, to C++, to Rust is really high. But the Golang, on the other hand, it's still garbage collected. But it's you start to think a lot more stuff about concurrency. because it's actually concurrency instead of the event loop of Node. And after I'm gonna after I finish the bot, not finish, it's never gonna be finished, it's always gonna be developed by, but after I somewhat do the workable solution on the golang, I should probably like watch at some C++, I don't know, I heard a lot of bad stuff about C++. Maybe like jump directly into C and tinker there, or Zeek. I've coded in 29 languages professionally in my career. I rather use Go or C and C++. Haven't used Rust professionally, just learned it, but I'll pass for my needs. Damn, my guy. 29 languages, yeah. I ain't close to you. I know JavaScript, TypeScript, it's actually 2 languages, because you should learn how to write those fucking types. It's you need to write your code base twice to create the types around it. PHP. Yeah, I was using PHP. I was like looking and tinkering with the Python. And I was using, when I was learning stuff in my college, I was using like C#, Pascal, and stuff like that, like C++ and stuff like that. But yeah, right out of the bat from college, I was using PHP, and then I swapped to the Node.js when it was like, I heard more and more about Node.js and the ability to use JavaScript on the backend, and I decided to switch from PHP to there. Yeah. Christy just here. She is like a good friend. Heck, daily I use Go, Java, JavaScript, Scala, Python, C#, limited Lua. That's our current web stack. Damn. Alright. Oh yeah, Lua as well. I was like, I don't know, like learning Lua when I was configuring my NeoVim. Support friend chatter, yeah. So yeah, we can add Lua there, but I didn't play around as much with Lua. It's just on the configuration level to like set up my NeoVim. I spent 2 weeks to switch from IntelliJ IDEA to NeoVim. One of the reasons why, by the way, a little bit of kvass. One of the reasons why I decided to switch is I encountered, I was using PHP Storm for the JavaScript and like from the back for the backend stuff. But then I decided to learn Go, so I needed to switch my client from PHP Storm to the golang or something like that. And because of that, my like years of subscription and like 30% discount or something like that was disappeared, because you couldn't switch from PHP Storm to the golang. So after that, I decided that I need to write some things in other language, and I couldn't do that in the IntelliJ IDEA for the golang. And I like, alright, my dude, I ain't gonna have multiple subscriptions on different IDEs and stuff like that. What the fuck is this? And I decided, okay, I'm gonna switch to the NeoVim. NeoVim is great. I just turn on the Hardline plugin to break my bad habits in it again. Oh, Hardline, what's that plugin is about? I was using arrow keys again, but my guy, You are literally calling me right now because I struggle with the Vmotions. I don't use Vmotions that often right now. I need to, but I don't. I like, at least I can navigate here and I know my key bindings and stuff like that. But I have problems with Vmotions because my hand placement is wrong. And because it's wrong, I'm not used to using HJKNL. Hardline is a NeoVim plugin that keep you from using anything you shouldn't and hints how to do things better. So it will teach you the motions. Ooh. Let's add that to our. I'm yoinking that. It's gonna be. Which one? Not this one. Not this one. Probably this one. Yeah. I'm yoinking that. I'm gonna look in that. Your fast fan visit very first thing. Yeah. Because of that, I'm not gonna like enable that by default. But when I am gonna be like in my spare time using it, using coding, I'm probably gonna enable hard time. Because I need that. I need to learn my key bindings. I should force myself to place my hands in the right spot and stuff like that. It's got a toggle. Nice, nice. It's good that... Thank you. I was thinking, how should I approach my, like, Vmotions learning curve? Because, for example, I was struggling with the... You know, when you select something, you need to go to the end of the line. So I was using the $sign, but it places the cursor on the new line. Because of that, when you yoink something, not yoink, when you delete, but one second. When you are deleting something, it's gonna move the return error to the line above. And yeah, I found that you need to use G underscore to jump to the last character before the new line, and then it's gonna work fine. And I'm like, I'm learning stuff when I need it, when I'll become like frustrated with not knowing. And I was learning like bit by bit, but this one gonna probably speed up things a bit, and also made me really fucking frustrated because I don't know how hard it's gonna restrict me, but it's gonna be fun. Leader GD is the one command I can't live without. Go to definition. Yeah. Go to definition. Yeah. Yeah, go. I don't. By the way, I have problems with the go to implementation and go to the usage. You know. Where am I? Is that a fucking? Yeah, it events up. No, I should. I didn't configure that properly. Go to implementations and go to the usage. And probably I should. I still not like so much frustrated with that, but I probably should. Do roll your own Vim. Let me show. Oh. At first I tried to get some, like, you know, you're trying to recreate the IntelliJ IDEA when you leave the IntelliJ IDEA. When people leave VS Code, they try to recreate VS Code. It was my mistake as well. I tried to download like a ready pack that's gonna allow me to use NeoVim out of the bed. I got really frustrated by their key bindings, but by the bloat of the plugins. And yeah, I just took 2 weeks to configure things that I need. For example, Barbara, I don't need it anymore. I just commented it. I can delete it actually. Yeah, so comment, conform, and I just configure it myself. I always roll my own. But lazy me was good out of the box. Turn on lazy extras and goal support, including the debug. Yeah, but I probably do not gonna go back to the like build ready solutions, because there is like a lot of key bindings that I don't need. There is a lot of stuff I don't need, and I'm probably gonna hate myself for when I'm gonna need to use debug. But for the time being, I'm alright with just printf. So yeah. And yeah, for the time being, like, you know, I'm probably gonna do things in waves. I don't see the reason to hard push yourself and just turn yourself out of the things that you enjoy. For example, right now I'm fucking using the arrows, you know? Run your own with Delph and Dap is a pita. I don't envy you on that. Damn. Alright. Yeah, I heard a lot of stuff about debuggers and like that it's really hard to do that in the new Vim comparatively to how you do that in the IntelliJ IDEA. So probably yeah, but I'm already trying to keep my functionality with the good logs and stuff like that, so hopefully I do not gonna encounter bugs that gonna... one second. Why? Alright. Yeah, I was copying, I didn't copy the whole thing here. Yeah, I should probably do not duplicate that, but for the time being it's okay. So yeah, I'm using the arrow keys right now. What are you gonna do? Sue me? Right now, the only thing I want to see is chat controller. I want to see this println. I want to see this println working. For that, I'm gonna need to enable some of the what I have right now. We have register controller. We are getting the user from context. We are getting the selected bot. We are getting auth provider of this bot, but I don't think we need auth provider actually, because let me check again. Let me check the API of the Twitch, because what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, authorize. Docs. I need to go to the subscription times overview. Where is this? Handling comments. No, it's probably in the channel chat message. Yeah, this one. Can we skip that song? It's a Gachi Muchi banger, but certified banger. So yeah, in the channel chat message, I have two different abilities to subscribe. I can use the user read chat scope from the chatting user, or I can use app access token and just request from the user that I can use him as a bot. So then I'm not gonna use his access token. I don't need to. And if the how it's called, the creator himself, broadcaster, gonna want to use his own name, I'm gonna need to request the channel bot. So yeah, I just need to check for that. And I'm probably gonna include all of those scopes. I don't see a reason why not, but I still need to check those. Do I check? Because people can easily change the URL of the required scopes. Because of that, I should always check what I get from the other end. Do I check those? Code state. I'm getting the user info from the access token. Do I have... At which point I'm gonna take and get the... Yeah, probably in the token. Alright. What's going on? Yeah, provider token. Service provider token. Yeah, I'm getting scopes. I should check those. Also, I usually didn't have a lot of like microservice architecture projects, so I decided to do that both in like somewhat microservice architecture. I'm gonna have like for now it's like the microservice for authentications and microservice for Twitch. Shared is the shared functionality between both of them. Yeah, and it's like separate packages. Shared is like gonna be like a library to interact with the shared things between the microservices. I don't know if that's right or that's wrong, to be honest with you, but if it's wrong and it's gonna bite me, I'm gonna change that. It's not a big deal. It's gonna be problem to move some of that functionality because it's like already a lot in shared. Yeah, there's like app context, app log, const, shared controllers, shared middlewares, shared services, and stuff like that. But what can you do? So yeah, let's go to the auth and provider controller. I should check the second I get token. Let's add to do. Check token scopes. To do for checking scopes. Yep. I ain't gonna do that right now, but it's gonna be here because I need to be on track. So yeah, we're getting the selected bot, and then we're gonna use the controller webhook service to subscribe to using bot method. We're gonna pass the context, we're gonna pass the bot Twitch user ID, and we're gonna pass the we don't have this bot have selected bot. Have problem where I store the ID of the user in Twitch. I decided to do that using providers. I think I decided that user provider auth model service auth provider get context data of provider get. I need to pass the provider user ID is gonna be no, it's not provider user ID, it's just user ID. Oh, I don't have the method for that. See, auth model. Yeah, I don't have that. Alright, I should fix that. Let's fix that. I think I did auth model service. Auth session token auth provider get auth provider get hint. It's a using provider user ID. Yeah. Auth provider get user ID request. Or I just can, yeah, I can just extend this one. Provider ID is gonna be integer, not a provider, user ID. It's gonna be integer 32. But then I'm gonna need to update my query. Query auth providers. I have get by ID. If I'm gonna use the ID, I don't need the provider here. Actually, let's remove that the ones I do not gonna use. Get by user ID. We can actually combine those. Where and here we're gonna do this. If row 1 is null, one is or user ID equal $1 and $2 is null, or provider user ID equal $2 and one of those. And the provider equal, yeah, this. We can name that name of provider get. It's gonna return 1. The problem is I should somehow restrain on the query. How do you properly do that? SQLC generate, yeah. I should probably add the comment. How do you comment? Yeah, like that. To do. Yeah, like that. All right, at this point, I should go to the auth and change provider service from using provider service get by get context, and we should get data is of provider get, and we're gonna return either data provider or error. And after that we should db provider error storage query. My queue is sticking. It's double pressing for some reason. I'll provider get context arc to database. And if we get the error, then we should return errors not found. Debug context message cannot find provider error. I ain't leaking shit in of provider get. Because of that I can pass args here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I should change that to the yep. interface. It cannot understand. Alright. It's easy. It's easy to fix actually. Skills and user ID. Yep. And here I need to pass skills C and provider user ID. Yep. Skip C generate. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go to the definition now. Alright, it still cannot understand, so we need to do text. 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 I didn't generate. Now it understands. Yeah, at this point I should provide the user ID and user ID. Yeah, provider. User ID, user ID. What's wrong? Can't you swirl with a string? Oh, yeah. User ID is not, this is the text. Can you stop double tapping? You are driving me crazy at this point already. Yep, in 32. Alright, right now there are no enforcements, so I don't know how good it is. Provider service. Now it's working. Provider is gonna be equal data new provider of DB provider vector provider new. And now we should create, we should use the get. Provider controller And here we should just change from get provider by user ID. Request data. Oh yeah, I can just enforce it in code. It's probably better to enforce it. Is it probably better to enforce it here? Yeah, it's probably better to enforce it here. Multiple new and provider just user ID not equal new. We should return new and airs new airs better to new input code invalid input. Just invalid input. And user ID. Arguments. Yeah, it's not a debug actually. Yeah, it's debug. It's a debug. It's not an error. Handle that. Yeah, something like that. Probably then I should remove this if I manage to do that. It's probably gonna work. Yeah. Status. Yeah, and also our model service should like that. everything is working here. I don't need to change anything here. It just gets the types right. Git status, git add, commit, set, change, all provider get to use either user ID or user ID. Yep. We did that. Also in auth. I think we did that here. I don't need to controllers, provider controller, get, yeah. This one is changed. Also, I should probably check if I do that in the provider controller API. Is there request get by provider user ID? Yeah. Yeah, we can do that, but yeah. Or we just can combine those. I don't think there will be any performance issues because of the initial check on true. Yeah. I can leave it here. Why do I ignore? Why I ignore error here? I don't need to ignore this error. Let me commit my other changes before I'm gonna do something here. Change all provider get to use user ID or user provider ID. Yep. We did that. And also let's handle this error. If error doesn't equal nil. Oh yeah. But if it's gonna be the error on the... I should probably handle that somehow. I should probably handle error based on... I see why I did that. I do not handle any like conditions when the database is not working. So in this case, I just check if the provider is nil. I just create a new user. But I should check an error. It's gonna be fine for now, but to do distinguish not found and connection errors. Yep. I don't want to deal with that right now. It's probably fine for now, but I should totally check that. So I don't forget about this error. That it could happen. Yeah, I have 4 to-dos already. User provider. Yeah, I should probably remember the broadcasters on the Twitch side and do the user provider request only when I don't know those. So I probably should send that information when I register the user to the Twitch. Or not. I don't know. For now, it's gonna be like that. Context. Data of provider get. We're gonna pass the user. It's changed, my darling. You should already know about that. And you also need to know about that as well already. Register controller. Here I should pass the user ID. It's gonna be user ID. And provider is gonna be Twitch. Here I need to handle the error. If error does not equal 1, yeah, we'll just return it. Context, request context, and here we pass the bot Twitch ID, and here we pass the user provider user ID. Yep, like that. There is nothing new. I always forget about that there is nothing new on an error. Yeah, it smells to me that I'm using the provider to get the ID of broadcaster. It should probably start somewhere else, but what can you do? What can you do? Alright, alright. Let me actually quickly check something. I'm gonna move it here. One second. Alright. So at this point, what's gonna happen if I do this? Variable controllers dot routes parent group. Yep. Main. Not enough arguments in new register controller. Holy shit. I need to pass the all requirements. Here I need to pass up services of model service. And what else? No, it's a webhook service. Webhook and bot service. There is no services here. Nil. Bot service. It's pointer to service. Pointer to bot service, and webhook service is pointer to the webhook service. Bot service is gonna need to service new bot service, and I need only apps storager. Storager, alright. Load database. I forget how to do that. Load database. Oh, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna pass this. Do we have this function already? No, of course not. How can I? How can I? I'm gonna pass this here. I don't know if I have the config database. No. Configuration, it should pass this one here. DB is gonna be DB config. Oh, bum. Yeah. This one. This flux should be here. All right. Yep. Everything is done. Main. Go mod tidy. Yep. The base is gonna be pointer to pg pool. So yeah, here we're gonna storager. Can you stop? Nice. Wait a second. Query. Yeah. Storage is gonna be equal storage. New storage. Up database. Looking in a mirror. Yep. Bot service and webhook service, and it's gonna be service, new webhook service, and I need Helix Manager and Twitch service. Up services Helix Manager, and also the Twitch service is gonna be service new Twitch service, and then he needs only up services Helix Manager. Yeah, and here I'm gonna need to pass up services Twitch. What the error? Oh yeah, unknown. I need to add it here. Twitch service is going to be pointer to the Twitch service. Service Helix Manager, and also up services Twitch service. Yep. And now I need to pass bot and webhook and bot. Services webhook up services bot service. Yeah, upstart should be working by now. CMD server go 141. What? We need middleware and session get owner. CMD server. At which line? 141. Server. 141. 141. Half middlewares. Session get owner. Half module series. No. Why? Why are you not seeing shit? Go to definition. Half middleware, new half middleware. Use session guard. Yeah, everything's looks fine. Oh yeah. Happy middlewares. Session get owner. Yep, like that. Fail to connect to user NK database. Twitch webhooks. For what reason do you need to connect to the database? Ah, it's up. Twitch webhooks. Sorry. I need to change the name. Twitch. Yeah. Now we should launch Docker. Yep, this one. Oh yeah, I didn't pass any env variables. 1 second, guys. For that, I need to disable my main screen. One second, I need to just pass the env variables. Yeah, I think that one is gonna be just fine. Twitch, pass those here, leave here, go back to the out to leave that file. Yeah. Let me just check that it's working. It does not. No. No. Alright, let's continue testing. Fail to connect. Database is not known for some reason. Let's check that. Oh yeah, I should probably copy something. Yep. Yep, copy it. So I do not leak my credentials. No, what's wrong? I do not gonna leak anything. Println and dbdsn. It's empty. Wait a second. Oh, of course. Rename message broker. URL and db dbdsn is going to be equal dbdsn. And dbdsn is equal to dbdsn. That's the server. It's alright. Main on at the 63. Main and the main 63. Half model service. Wait a second, at which line? 63. App services, half model series. Nil pointer reference. I cannot do that? I thought I can. So if I app services dot Helix manager can be equal to that, it's gonna work probably. Do I? What the fuck? Half model service. What's wrong here? At the line 63. Twitch cmd main.go. I didn't save that? No. I saved now. Still. $63. Where is... Oh... How you should properly do that, actually? I thought you can pass the reference. Twitch service, webhook service. App services. Gonna be equal to that. It's gonna be equal to that, and we need to remove the comma. What's wrong? Oh yeah, comma is here. It's gonna work now. What's wrong? Because it was working in Alf, you know? Yeah, I can literally see the same practice here. Yep. Cache storage. They do not reference each other here. Controllers. Alright, what's the error here? Routes at the chat controller 30. Chat controller 30. Oh, I never, yeah. Channel webhook. Channel webhook. Controllers. No, I send those. I literally did the same that I did in now. Do I cannot do that? Let me check. Do I need to do the group? Group creates a new subgroup with prefix and optional subgroup level middleware. Nah, I ain't believing that. Yeah, the same ones. Chat controller, let's... Alright, alright. $31. Oh, verified Twitch webhook, probably. Oh, Yeah, there is a caveat. At the 30s. Controllers 18. Controllers 18. Yeah, I'm passing the variant group. It's still active, it's still here. So everything's fine. So it happens here. So if I do not pass, for example, middleware, what's gonna happen? Everything is fine. Already in use. So by passing the middleware, what the fuck is this? Why do I also why do I export those? No, I do not can export those. New chat. Oh, I never passed those. Yeah, of course. Fucking hell. Pointer to the middleware. Middlewares. I should assign them here. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Just call back. Just call back. Post. Chat message. Channel chat message. Handler. Yep, like that. So I was gonna check that. Channel chat message. Also in the webhook service, I need to change that from we want Twitch callback to the just we want callback channel chat message. And in the main function, I need to pass how do I? Oh yeah, of course. But it somehow appeared there. Oh. There's nothing in activity feed. Oh, by the way, Luke, thank you for following. 3 days ago, how did I miss that? I'm very sorry if I missed that. Hello. You are banned. You're banned. Your chat isn't working anymore. FMT println parent group. Nothing like this. Yeah. TCP port is closed. Let's port 3000. Okay, let me block my screen. I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to do the one second. Cloudflare config, alright. Cloudflare config. Let's go to the config. No, you need to know only about localhost 3000. Nice. Do I leak something here? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I'm leaking something. Never press there anymore. Nice. Alright. Internal server. Why is that? It should not be internal server. Do I get the internal server if I go to the... Not found. I probably didn't set up the not found, you know? Main server. Probably didn't set up properly the... attach trace ID, yeah. Error handler. Let's go to the Twitch and check the server there. First of all, we can delete all of that and place this one because they're identical. Oh, nice. What did changed? What changed? Oh yeah, session get owner. So it's a session get owner problem, probably. Yeah, internal server, but no logs. Why there is no logs? Has prefix session unauthorized. Let's yep. Do I install there here? No. Later. There is a keg. If there will be a keg here. No, only one keg, and it's an internal server because I'm returning an error here. Why? I cannot... I cannot return an error from here? Alright, so I need to use that. So if I'm gonna do this, it's gonna work. Save that. Save that top. No, it's still internal server. So it's probably something in error handler. No. Server, let's go here and check the middleware's error handler. FMT println check. Yeah, we are getting here. For some reason we are not getting here. Or check 2. Please save that. Check 2. Why? It's errors up error. What's wrong here? Pointer to there. Is that gonna change something? I don't think so. It's gonna do only worse. Oh no, wait a second, what? I thought you need to match the error. Unauthorized. That was here? No. It was here on my phone. Alright. Alright, let's commit our changes actually. Git status. Wait. We changed error handler. Changed error handler to use. Changed error handler up error from pointer to errors up error to from pointer to error to up error. Commit. Yep. Push. Alright, we finished with that. Now we need to probably let's round up because I'm already is too much here with us. I wanna go play some games. Git ignore. We need to ignore the tmp then git status. Work and connecting everything. Alright, I think we are done for today. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for staying with me. And yeah, I'm gonna go play some games probably. And that's enough for today. Alright guys, bye.